Hello friends, today we are going to see the second part of the lesson. In this part we are going to see why the seeds are required to grow the crop. Basically, to get the good yield, the scientists are developing a better and high quality yield for that seeds, variety of seeds. Scientists develop new varieties of seeds. These seeds were disease resistance, which led to increase the crop production. In the laboratories, the scientists developed disease-free seeds. Now the second thing was fertilizers. Different types of fertilizers have been introduced. These fertilizers are rich in nutrients. Use of fertilizers have brought about an increase in the crop production. You can see below there are some examples of fertilizers which is commonly called as urea. Friends, this works as a nutrient for the crops to grow better. Now, the seed is developed, fertilizer also given for the growth. After the growth, it is also important to take care of the crop which is grown. So, introduction of good quality pesticides is also important. Crops get attacked by different pests and insects which harm the crop and spoil the crop. Pesticides are like medicines for plants which protects the plant. These are varieties of pesticides available in the market. These pesticides have helped farmers to save their crops from the pests and thus get a bountiful harvest. Pesticides are the medicines for the plants to keep themselves by not affecting from the insects. Today, there are hand sprays available in the market for the farmers, and also there are machineries, as we have seen in the previous slides, important for the farmers to spray on the farm. By using the modern mechanism, the farmer has reduced the timing and also the work is becoming faster. You can see that if a small part of land is to be pesticided, we can use the hand sprayers, and at the same time if we want to spray on a big large or a large amount of land, we can use the tractors. Better methods of irrigation. Supplying water to a piece of land from growing crops. An adequate supply of water is needed for cultivating crops, cultivation of a healthy crop. If we want the healthy crops like this, we need to provide proper water supply for the crop. In that, we are going to see the first one is canal. We know that we don't get the proper water from the rain. We cannot store the water which is coming from the rain in every farm. So, a canal is an artificial river that is made to take water from one place to another. This is also used because there is scarcity of water because of less rainfall, and we don't have rivers everywhere. A place where there is no river government has made an artificial river called as canal. Water from the lake, rivers or dams are brought through the main canal. Canals are divided into sub-distributaries and reaches the field. These are considered to be the best means of irrigating crops. This is the main canal which is brought from the reservoirs, dams, canals. Then the main canal is subdivided as per the requirement of the farmer, and then it is brought to the field directly. Flood irrigation. In this system, the field is kept flooded with water for a long time. This method is not very good method as water in the field is sometimes uneven. Next is furrow irrigation. The grooves are dug in the field. The groove is dug after each row and the water is filled in these furrows which is used for irrigation. You can see the water is brought from this furrow which will help the crops at both the sides. Sprinkler irrigation. Sprinkler irrigation is a method. In this method, water is supplied to the crops in the form of fine spray, just like a rain. Water is channeled to different areas through pipes and it comes out through sprinklers, which looks like a rain. You can see below here. By using this irrigation method, we can give the water for every plant. By the same time, we can also save the water. Drip irrigation. In this method, it is a method by which water is supplied slowly to the crop. The pipes with holes are laid across the field. The water drips from holes and directly reaches the root. It is a very good method of irrigation. We can see below the plant, every plant will get a specific amount of water directly from the pipe to the root. By using this method, the farmers are trying to manage the water in a wise manner. They can also save the water for the future by using the drip irrigation. Water well. Water well is a simple wheel made of wood or metal to draw the water in the bucket. This water is then directed into different water channels and reaches the crop. Here we don't require power supply or any means of electric gadgets to fetch the water from the source. Dug wells and tube wells, which we see commonly in our areas. Dug wells are open wells dug in the field by the farmer. Tube wells run on electricity, diesel operated pump sets, and solar panels. Establishment of multipurpose societies and cooperative banks. We have seen The government has developed the best quality seeds, fertilizers, and pesticides. Also, there are various means of irrigations, but it is said that the farmer requires more money for buying the seeds and also to buy the irrigative methods like drip irrigation. We require pipes, we require motor pumps. For all these things, the farmer requires money. For that sake, establishment of multi-purpose societies and cooperative banks are there. Cooperative bank Cooperative societies help the farmer to become independent by providing the loans for short term, medium term, or long terms. Government help these societies through regional and rural banks. The establishment of NABARD has helped the farmer for agricultural operations. What is NABARD? NABARD, National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development. NABARD is an apex development financial institute in India. The bank has been entrusted with matters concerning policies, planning, and operations in the field of credit for agriculture and other economic activities in rural areas in India. Organizing a agricultural extension program. Under this program, the people from government reaches every field. They explain, also give the training of how the farmer needs to use the seeds, pesticides, and fertilizers, and I apply new methods in the farming to get a good yield. After the cultivation, public distribution system. Government makes the arrangements to buy the goods cultivated by the farmer. Government buys the grains from the farmer. It then distributes it to people through fair prices shops. Also, all the households are given ration card that enables people to buy essential grains at a very low price.